Welcome back to the Big C podcast. And we're back.
As we enter the butthole, I will continue a thought that I didn't finish in the last one. I was talking about how I've been more appreciative of like people who create art, just like on the internet, you know.
Right.
A lot of them do commissions, but a lot of their best stuff comes out of commissions because, you know, like
that's what they do.
Yeah, that is just it's forwarding their life.
Right.
But you know, it's so much nicer just to like be scrolling through. This looks pretty. Be scrolling through a feed, whether it be, oh yeah, there you go. That's hot. Whether the feed be on Instagram or TikTok, even, just instead of seeing some random dumb bullshit, you just see some like fantastic art. It's just a nice thing to see.
Right.
Like whether it be Hashi or Mr. Artist I started following recently. He does custom white Vans. I think he said he's gonna start doing like Air Forces just to branch out more shoes and whatnot. But he just does like anime art on shoes that people ask for. Like he does commissions. He's currently fully booked.
Who needs white Vans when you can have anime Vans?
Exactly. So yeah, like stuff like that's really cool.
Move over, damn Daniel.
Pretty much every artist I come across on TikTok, I follow them, so my feed actually has some decent shit to look at. It's now it's hot goth girls and art. So, you know.
So you have a mixture of masturbation and masturbation.
You can't masturbate to TikTok, man. They fucking take
know.
everything out that it could be remotely anything. They fucking just. There's so many people I follow that they're like, hey, I just posted this video. There was nothing wrong with it. TikTok immediately took it down, like within a minute. Just like fucking took it down. I'm like, oh, that sucks. I didn't even get to see it.
Try to be like that sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I follow some of them on Instagram, and they'll post them on there. But I don't know. I try not to get on TikTok very much because I will lose hours into it.
The only time that I get on TikTok is when you send videos through Discord.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people I know are like that. They're like, oh fuck, you sent another TikTok.
I've tried to get in the TikTok bandwagon. I'm just like, I just don't.
Well, I don't think everybody should.
No.
But I do think people need to see some of the funny ones because you do have to go through just mounds of horse shit to, get the funny stuff. So I just like, that's why like I'll curate the funny stuff to people. I was like, I don't want you to have to trog through this.
To build off of your last episode where you said that YouTube was like your own experience, so is TikTok.
TikTok is
definitely
something like, man, this has been flooding my For You page. I'm like, I haven't seen a single fucking thing of that. Yeah. Now, when something's a huge trend on TikTok, they'll force that into everybody's feed.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, like, my For You is just country boys doing dumb shit. Just saying
where they
shit.
hashtag it For You so it'll get on the page.
Or somebody I follow.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, somebody I follow, and it only has like 100 likes on it. And it's on my For You page, like it was popular. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you only show this to me because it's what I like.
Yeah.
You know, like it follows the system of what. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You knew that. I thought it was gonna be like you had to get a new ability first.
Yeah, I'm smart.
I'm a big brain.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm a thick block lady.
You ever just what?
Got that big block energy.
Oh, you just faced through it last time. That was weird. Yeah. I knew.
Yeah. Riveting commentary. Yeah.
I'm to take away from what we were just talking about, but you suck. You ever just been like looking for good old fat material and just accidentally start getting motivated?
Yes.
Wow, I really thought I'd be the only one. So now, in this particular instance, I might be the only one. I found a adult manga that I was like, this might be hot. And I started reading it, and it's about this manga artist who's being pushed to his limit to, reach his full potential. Like, he got picked up as a rookie artist by this, like, one of the top editors in the manga community. And everything she's doing is trying to inspire him. Now, some naughty things happen in that process, but like, she's just like, giving like this inspiration about like never giving up and this sort of shit. And I was just like, man, you're fucking right. You're fucking right. I
will after I come. Anyway,
actually, that one, like the titties were actually few and far between. It was just like they were there. Oh, they were there.
How do I get that one?
But maybe I'll get a little floaty ability because like hot air balloons are pretty floaty. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I thought.
But yeah, like one of the things, it was in an earlier chapter. Oh fuck! Like bumped your head on it. Oh, break it.
Aha.
In one of the early chapters. Oh, that's how you do it.
Who needs a floaty ability when you got a floating platform that's moving away?
The platform has its own floaty ability. I have a feeling it'll stop. It didn't stop.
It did stop. It's not gonna stop.
Oh, you're just heavy on it. I like this game a lot.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, one of the chapters, she was just telling him how, you know, it doesn't fucking matter. Every step of the way, you just have to put one foot in front of the other and just keep fucking going, no matter what's happening. You just have to, like, no matter if like you don't like what you're doing, you don't like this part of it, you just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'll take all the blows and just keep fucking trogging along. And I was like, you're right, big titty editor. let's fucking do this thing. And
let's
then
get this bread.
And then I went and read over some of the book we're writing. Spoilers. And I got a little bit more inspiration. And then didn't write anything that day because I was just going over all the material we had, and I only had a couple hours before I had to go to bed. But because I had to actually get to work on time.
You mean YouTube's not our job?
No, absolutely. It's his passion project. But yeah, I got inspired by an adult manga.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Who can say that?
Pretty unique.
Yeah. What did you get inspired by? Hey, don't fucking walk away.
Well, it was also a hentai book. But
mine was like adult ecchi.
It was more of like a art inspiration type thing because
it's just the art was that fucking
I can't
tasteful.
remember. I can never remember his name, but every time I go to Fap, I remember his name. But that's not important.
His name is Kazakuchi.
If you remember, this was also a writing story actually, but if you remember the what was it? The butterfly.
While you're remembering, can you name this episode inspired to Fap?
I'm gonna call it the Fappening.
Band.
What the fuck?
That was cool. Oh, hey, what a nice guy. I'm sorry I almost vomited at the side of you. You alien-looking bastard.
Shindo L.
I don't know.
Shindo L. He wrote that one book where the girl is basically having a rough go of it. I can't remember exactly what it. I read it, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's known for being super fucked up. So I read it anyway, and it's not fat material. I'll say that much. But he's a hentai artist who wrote a full-out story that got pretty fucked up, but he's a really good writer. So that pretty much inspired me to be like, just because you're not in a certain avenue doesn't mean you can't still write good shit.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. It was like, some people just fucking put out whatever.
Like, sure, there were titties in the manga, but I was not fapping.
Still on the topic of...
I was like, this is sad.
Drawn titties, but not so in a pornographic way. Giga put out a video recently of like why he watches bad anime.
Oh yeah.
And it got me thinking, one, I completely agreed with what he was saying. There's too much content out there for you to worry if you're watching the good stuff. Just fucking watch what you're watching, watch what you want to watch, and just have a good time. Don't think about what's going on or what you're doing. Just enjoy it. Which I fully agree, which won't stop my mind from fucking me over. But I 100% agreed with his message. But in the do that. Yes, this game. Yes. It's so clever. It's so clever. But he was talking about, you know, just all the different like isekai. When you thought you figured it out.
I did, but I have to fall from higher. As I
higher and
sorry,
higher.
go on.
he was talking about like the different isekais that come out. There's so many different ones. Also, another sidebar, people just say isekai and they go, oh, you know, but like, it's just another genre.
Right.
It's not something to scoff at. It's like slice of life is a genre. Same thing as isekai.
Everything has its start, but that doesn't mean it's totally unoriginal to write an isekai.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was just like, I'm kind of tired of people being like, oh, it's just an isekai. It's like, well, that's just a slice of life. That's just this. If you want to categorize it as it's just this, then yeah, you're going to see it as it's just this. But he was talking about how, sorry, now I'm getting mesmerized by the game.
Now you're going to come.
That's what's on the screen.
That's what it looks like.
We're screen capping.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're going to get squished.
Nah.
Anyway, he was talking about in the isekai genre, most of them might be super generic, but each one that he's enjoyed, it kind of feels the same as the rest, but they have that one underlying difference that they base it on that's different. So like even like when he was talking about generic power fantasy anime, he's like, to me, those just appealed to me because I was a weak little nerdy kid in high school, and that shit sticks with you.
Oh yeah, power fantasy. I was like, what is power fantasy?
Just like some goofy guy gets, or some down on his luck guy gets like super strong.
Yeah.
Generally happens in an isekai, but this one he was talking about, it was just straight fantasy, and this guy got power. She farted. Anyway.
And now there was blue.
We got blue and green. Oh, I bet it's green. Look at that hair.
Probably. Yeah, it's green.
We have to play the...
Dude, red and green. It's almost Christmas.
Hell yeah.
This episode will probably come out on Christmas.
No. Well, it is on a Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah. Green.
Which means...
Achievement unlocked green.
This one will probably come out the Friday after Christmas. But... this is the third episode. Oh, Jack in the fuck. Stock.
Oh, I can't do anything.
Okay.
Go on.
Once again, let me restart again. He's talking about, it's got all the different differences and whatnot. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, there's so many like light novelist authors out there that are they're writing fantasy, but they're not worrying about like, is this 100% original? They're just making characters. They're in a fantasy world. They do shit. Somebody might see that as generic, but each story is unique in its own way.
Right.
But it might feel generic because it doesn't it's not different enough to be like, this is original. Like, not everything can be a fucking Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood,
Right.
Where it's just like, how the fuck did you think of this? That lady is amazing. The one who wrote Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Has she done anything since?
I think so.
I'll Google it here in a minute. But look at the constellation. Yeah, but it just got me thinking. I was like, man, I'm still gonna be hard on myself, but like, just write.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep coming back to this conclusion.
You don't have to be completely original because nothing is original.
Oh yeah,
everything is derivative.
That's something
Even if you think it's a unique idea, you got it from somewhere.
Oh yeah, like you got inspired by something. So I was like, were you inspired for this? Of course they were. They might not know exactly what it was, but of course they were inspired.
They might even say they weren't, but they were.
They were. But like, since from the very beginning of when I started writing, I've always held the belief that there's absolutely nothing original anymore. There might be stuff that's like, oh fuck, oh no. There might be stuff that's like so different that it might feel like super original. But you go talk to like the person who made it, they're like, oh yeah, this scene straight from this other thing, you know. But like, it was original enough that it felt so different. And I mean, I think that comes later in most people's careers and stuff. Some of them, like Red Rising, boom, right out of the gate. But it's just a space opera. But it's a really, like, he really hones in on the main character.
Thumbnail. Anyway.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, in Red Rising, Pierce Brown just goes hard on his main character and how isolated he is and whatnot. Yeah. And it's just, it's a sci-fi. And you get what you typically get out of a sci-fi, but his characters and the way he puts them through the world is so good that, like, even if they basically have lightsabers that they can change the shape of, which they really don't start using until the second, third book. Yeah. But they do use them a little bit, but, they're still, like, just bendy lightsabers. Yeah. But, his way of writing it is so good that, you really don't even think about it. And I think in most instances, when people are like, this was too generic, they just didn't give it enough thought, which is, I mean, that might be a little demeaning, but I've run into recently where, and he's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about when I say it, but where I saw this in the trailer, the person didn't like the anime because it was too convoluted. And sure, maybe it's a little convoluted, and I don't think it is, but, you know, tomato, tomato, you see what you want to see.
Right.
I'm like, same thing with Kingdom Hearts. In this instance, he was talking about SAO. But, ooh, look, another cutscene. But...
Well, I mean, I can go on a rant about why I didn't like SAO. But...
Yeah, but the reason was because it was convoluted. I'm like, it really... Well, he was talking about the newest season, Alicization. You seen any of that stuff? First off, this new season, fucking banger. It's so good. I love it. They're mainly focusing on combat right now, and it looks beautiful, and it's amazing, and they're not like going too hard on trying to explain a lot of things. It's not convoluted. They're just like, it is war. We're fucking shit up. But the season before that was setting up for that, and he basically saved this Alicization world. But yeah, my thing is, like, if you just pay attention and, like, just if you want to understand it, you're gonna understand it.
Yeah.
But if you're like already like, I don't know about this, you're gonna be like, what the fuck are they talking about? What are you even talking about? Fluctlight? What's that? You know? But Fluctlight is just basically SEO's soul. You know, like, in that universe, Fluctlight is soul, but scientifically discovered soul. So they gave it the name Fluctlight, and they're using this to make artificial Fluctlight inside of Alicization, which they call the underground. And so how they did that was they put real people in there and had babies that had these souls, but these souls they don't have a physical body. They only reside in here. And they're trying to make, like, the perfect artificial soul, but you can't just straight copy somebody's soul because they think that they're the real one and they eventually crumble in on themselves.
That's just really well thought out.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people are like, I mean, okay, Kingdom Hearts, if you don't want to know the different details, it can just get all spaghetti. All up in itself.
Yeah.
But that one, like, honestly, like, if you asked me a question, I could answer it.
Right.
But, you know, to a newcomer, to someone who just wanted to play for the combat, they're not going to understand the story. They're going to be like, what the fuck was that? Get out of here. But yeah, with SAO, I just feel like it's really well thought out and, like, complicated, maybe. It's not even really that complicated. But convoluted, no, I don't think so at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should probably end the episode.
Should we?
I mean, if you want to go to 20 minutes, we can go to 20 minutes.
I kind of want to get past this part because
Okay.
I'm getting really frustrated.
Okay, tell me your reasons for not liking SAO. Because I want somebody to tell me a real reason they don't like it and not that it's just convoluted.
It wasn't... We're gonna get comments from him.
From
Ethan?
No. Oh. Ethan loves SAO.
No, that's why I'm saying
Ethan
we're gonna
watch
get comments
either.
from Ethan.
Ethan doesn't watch this. I might tell him to.
But I don't know. I liked it at the beginning.
Yes.
The beginning was...
When he's going through the floors and he's fighting those bosses,
Oh, yeah.
fucking love it.
It was cut short.
Oh, for sure. I think that on that, the author was rushed because he was in a contest. That's why he skipped floors and the original light novel. And he actually has gone back and rewritten it and taken time in the actual SAO world.
See, and that would have made the anime way better.
Yeah.
Because just by skipping all that, kind of rushed a lot of details and a lot of details that didn't make any sense to me. Like, just like, bam, 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 this happened, this happened, this happened. I'm like, no. No.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of the problems are, like, solved. A lot of the problems people have with SAO are solved
Like,
in the light novels. But not everybody wants to read a light novel, and I get that.
I enjoy the concept, but the characters were written in a way so that the story could move faster.
And not the
It's been a long time since I watched it, so I couldn't tell you exactly, but
yeah,
that was
come
how
out
it felt.
in, like,
It felt
2013.
super rushed.
It kind of was. But I was watching it week by week.
And because
So
of
might have
that,
changed it a little
it's
bit
a
for
bad
me.
anime.
Yeah, sometimes
Did I watch the
studios-
next season? Absolutely. Do I remember what it was? Oh,
Did you like Gun Gale Online?
I started it. It
My
was
problem with
okay.
Gun Gale Online is they focus too much on the PvP.
Yeah.
What I liked about SEO was him, on the floors fighting through the monsters, and also his relations with the characters.
It didn't have a
There was like 5 minutes. Well, some of the plot of Gun Gale Online is important for Alicization, for the very beginning of Alicization.
Yeah.
And also the SAO movie that's out, fantastic. It also, one throwaway line at the beginning of Alicization deals with the movie, but it's really not that important. It's just talking about a device that was in the movie.
Right.
But my problem with Gun Gale is like, they showed that in this world, I don't think that's where you're trying to go.
Where am I trying to go?
Have you gone over there yet? To the right?
No.
Yeah, but in Gun Gale, like, they just went straight PvP, but they showed Xenon killing a monster to get her...
apples. Oh. That's what it is.
He wants apple. Oh, you gotta knock him down for him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I forgot.
Immediately. She killed him to get a better, like, sniper rifle, but that was like 5 seconds of an episode. Yeah. And then they wholeheartedly PvP. Don't get me wrong, like, some of the fights were cool, but
the concept is very cool, but the plot is always poorly executed.
Yeah, which I find in Alicization, it's actually pretty well executed, except for there's a lot of just like hullabaloo in the visual novel for Alicization. Like, there's a lot of time with Kirito just spending in the world that would, if they did it in the anime, people would just be like, oh, it's going way too slow. You know, the opposite problem that the first season had of it going way too fast.
Hold on, he's super cute.
But yeah, we should probably stop talking about SAO. But
no, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I'm just we've talked. I have opinions.
We do.
And people have opposite opinions of mine. And that is fine. It is fine to not like SAO.
It's fine to like SAO. I'm not gonna shit on somebody for liking SAO. Your opinions are your opinions.
It's the same thing as like Nickelback, right?
I have a friend.
You know your friend is.
No, I just mean in Gris.
You know, it's just like, I find it when the internet hates something a lot, that when somebody doesn't have a solid like opinion of why they don't like that thing, that they're just following the internet. Now, I'm not saying that you are Patrick. I'm not saying that you're following the internet.
Warburton.
Yeah, Warburton. But I don't know. I always try to defend those a little bit harder, because like when the internet starts like ramping up on hating something in particular, a lot of people listen to it more than they think they do, and they're like, yeah, it is bad, and they go into it being this is bad, and they don't pay attention. They don't want to like it.
Some people who haven't even taken the time to watch this series will
and Nickelback is a little bit more reasonable. I like their music, but they do use the same 4 notes a lot.
Yeah.
And if you don't like their sound, they use their sound for almost every song. So if you don't like their sound, oh, cool, you're not going to like the rest of their music.
Right.
You might like a select few songs. I think that's why Patrick doesn't like them.
I like a select few songs.
Yeah. I'm not they sound slightly different than the rest of their songs. Yeah. I think those are the ones that Patrick has admitted to liking. But all their other songs that kind of sound the same, which every band has a lot of songs that sound the same. Yeah. The ones that they release as singles are the ones that sound slightly different to entice you into their album.
Exactly. But I think for like anime or music, it's just regurgitating whatever somebody else said if you didn't even try to either like it or even try to consume it.
I'm sure I've done it in the past. And I'm sure I'll do it in the future.
I know I've done it.
But I watched SAO as it came out. I absolutely loved it. It was coming out at the same time as Blue Exorcist. Loved Blue Exorcist. Blue Exorcist isn't even that good. But at the time, I don't know, I was like 14. And, you know, I've carried that over. I realized today I know way too much about Naruto, but I ain't sad about it. I actually love that I know so much about it. And after, like, 700 episodes, I better know a fuck ton about Naruto. But, yeah. Well,
all right, we'll end this episode here.
Yeah.
Hope you all enjoyed
podcast of an episode.
Like, comment, and
subslib. He's like, you can fuck it up elsewhere.
All right.
Is he the one that makes you cute? No, I'm just kidding.
He's gonna make me come. Please.
All right.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Patrick.
Bye.